Hi, and thank you for joining us for our lesson on solving two-step equations. The first thing you need to do is do the subtraction or the addition. So here I'm going to add 8 to both sides. That would be 8. Okay. So the 5m comes down because nothing has happened to it yet. So the 5m, negative 8 and positive 8 cancel out, is equal to 100, adding those together. Then I divide by the coefficient here, dividing by 5 on both sides. So let's see, m is equal to 20. Okay, great. Now I'm going to intentionally do number 2 wrong to see if you can see the mistake I made. So there it is. Can you see what I did wrong? Well, let's go on to number 3 and then we'll go back to number 2 and see what we did wrong. Okay, so here I'm going to subtract 2 from both sides. So subtract 2. Let's see, that would be 7a, cancel out, is equal to 21. Divide both sides by the coefficient, which is 7, and a is equal to 3. And the answer is a is equal to 3. Okay, and number 4, I'm going to subtract 93 from both sides. Let's see, that would be 9y, cancel out, is equal to, let's see, 108. Divide by 9, and y is equal to 12. Y is equal to 12. Now, if we look back at number 2, what I did was when I subtracted the 2 from 29, I got 31 instead of 27, which is what I should have got. So divided by a negative, so the answer should have been negative 7. Let's look at another one. Okay, first I got to clear out this denominator. So let's see, I'm going to multiply it, everything, by 3. So that looks like 3s, but really I'm multiplying it because that clears out the denominator. 25 plus x is equal to 3 times 12 is, of course, 36. Now I'm going to subtract the 25 from both sides here. Let's see, that would be that 25x is equal to that leaves me with 36 minus 25 is 11. X is equal to 11. Great. On number 2, the first thing I'm going to do is going to get rid of the denominator by multiplying the whole thing by 4. So multiplying everything by 4. So that leaves me with, let's see, 16 minus y is equal to 18 times 4. 18 times 4, well, 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 8 is 32. So that would be 72. Now I see that I have a 16, so I'm going to subtract 16 from both sides. Doing the subtraction property, keeping it on both sides to keep it balanced. So the 16 minus 16 cancels. I've got negative y is equal to 56. But this is negative y, so I'm going to make everything opposite. Y is equal to the opposite, negative 56. Because I want to know what y is, I don't care what negative y is. Great. Okay, let's look at a word problem we have to make into an algebraic problem and then solve it first. So 1/4 of a number plus 3 is negative 64. So let's see, 1/4, let's write down 1/4 of usually means multiply a number, so that's of, a number is x, plus 3, so that's plus, going to write down a plus sign, and it's plus 3 is, the is equal negative 64. So let's rewrite that. That's negative, not negative, 1/4 x plus 3 is equal to negative 64. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the subtraction property to get rid of the plus 3. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So I can get the x by itself, or start to get it by itself. So 1/4 x is equal to, let's see, that's negative 67. Now I multiply by the denominator, or what I'm doing is I'm flipping the fraction upside down. Flipped upside, I get 4 over 1, or just 4. I multiply 4 on both sides. So that 4 cancels that 4, so that's 1x is equal to negative 67 times 4 is, negative times a positive is a negative, so I know it's a negative number, and it's negative 268. Great. And that is my answer. A type of multi-step problem is called consecutive integers. Consecutive integers are simply just 2, 3, 4, or just integers in order. And we tell them that's x plus 1, x1 plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3. Consecutive even integers is 4, 6, 8, all the even numbers in an order. Consecutive odd integers is 5, 7, 9, 10. So let's see, the sum of 3 consecutive integers is 18. What are they? Well, let's see, I'm going to go x plus, that's the first integer, plus the next one is x plus 1. That's the second consecutive integer. Well, we're talking about 3 of them, so it's x plus 2 is the next consecutive integer. That's equal to 18. So I can solve this multi-step equation to find out what the first integer is. Let's see. 3x add the plus 3 is equal to 18. So I'm going to use a subtraction property to get rid of that plus 3. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. Okay, that would be 3x. That is 15, and they cancel out. So now I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. So that's x is equal to 5. The first integer is 5. Let's see, so if the first integer is 5, the next one must be 6, and then 7. That's 3 consecutive integers that add to 18. The sum of 3 consecutive even integers is 24. What are they? Let's see. So if x is the first integer, the consecutive even is going to be, the next even number is 2 numbers up, so that's x plus 2. The next number is x plus 4. It's 4 numbers up from the first one. Let's see, so is equal to 24. Add all the x's, that's 3x. 2 and 4 is 6, so 3x plus 6 is equal to 24. Of course, I subtract 6 from both sides, so that's 3x. I draw a line, so that's cancel out, is equal to 18. Divide by 3, so that's x is equal to 6. So the first number is 6. Because they're even, then it goes 8 and 10. That's 3 consecutive even integers that add to 24. Great, thank you for joining us for our lesson on solving multi-step equations. Now go get your homework done.